Alright, greetings to my fellow Peace Blunderers. How is everybody doing on this Thursday evening, Thursday afternoon, Thursday morning, Thursday night? Doesn't matter, wherever you are. Welcome to the stream. You are most welcome. How are you? I see some people in the chat already. Nice. It's very nice to see old and new faces alike. We've got Muhammad, we've got Kyle back. I've got Zaruto. Zaruto wants to play with me. It's a funny thing. I'm not sure. I think I've seen a similar nickname. I'm not sure it was you though. Is that the first time on the stream for you, my friend? Regardless, welcome everyone. How is everybody doing? Mohammed is doing great, and it's nice to hear. If you have anything to share, good news, bad news, anything at all that you are comfortable with sharing, you wanna do it, then do it. I will cheer for you, I will sympathize with you, etc, etc. That's the second time I'm here. You know, that's what I thought, because the wordplay on Naruto Uzumaki sounded way too familiar. I thought I've seen something familiar. I just couldn't remember if it was the precisely that nickname. I lost 65 elo in 2 days. That's not the highest amount you could lose in 2 days, trust me. I don't think that's too much of a tragedy. Remember that Kyle's already challenging me. How about some patience? Accidentally sent a daily challenge there. I sent you a request. Well, it can stay there for a while. As you know, at the beginning of the stream, I don't get to play people immediately. You know, I play a couple of random rated games first, and then we get a bit of warm up, and then we start playing you guys if you so wish. That's how it usually works. I lost 200 in one night. Yeah, that sounds like me. That sounds like me. I hope you're not too upset about it, my friend. I think I had this conversation with someone not so long ago. It's not that bad. 200 is not that bad. I myself, personally, have lost around 400 points more than once in a space of maybe a couple of days, and eventually I bounced back. And so will you. You don't just become a worse player overnight. You don't. So there's no there's no reason to think that the whole hope is lost. So yeah, don't be upset about any rating point losses, etc. The chess club that got me playing chess in the first place isn't on anymore. You got what? Disbanded or something? What happened to it? It's sad to hear. Don't take my laughing the wrong way. It's just, what happened to the chess club? All right, so we're starting the stream with 1903. So we're closer to the 2000, which we were on at some point. We just lost a bunch of points. Hardly anyone went, so it was shut down. I'm not sure how popular chess in Britain is. Like, there aren't that many good English chess players, to be honest. So, and whenever people speak about British GMs, it's usually meant in a slightly derogatory fashion. Like, it's like, nah, they're not that great. They're British GMs, they're not real GMs. Anyway, so there we go. Let's start with 1911 from India. Let's go. Playing as white, playing the KG. Good start. This is going to be a good finish. We are going to see about that. MacLeod defense through transposition. Whoa. Queen e7. Speaking of a move I did not expect and I don't necessarily know how to react to. Jesus Christ. Queen e7. I guess usually in the King's Gambit, when Queen e7 is played, you want to play Queen e2. I'm just trying to apply a generalistic approach and basically do the same thing. Now this I don't like. This looks like complete bonkers, to be honest. Man, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, am I miscalculating something? Like, check. And well, the knight is... I'm thinking of knight sacrifices, but the knight is looking at e5, so e5 check ain't possible. So I guess it's not worth it. Is it worth to take the pawn on the other hand? Which is also a good question. I don't know. I'll take it. It was very popular last winter. In the summer, everyone stopped going, finished their GCSE, and finished school. Well, how about some new fresh faces? How about some newcomers and stuff? Alright, so wants to, like, I don't know, this is very suspiciously dangerous play from my opponent. I don't know. Will I be able to punish them for this insolence? We'll see. We'll see. I don't like this sort of disrespect. In fact, should I take this and allow this fork, or should I play here? Man, chess is difficult. Especially it's when it's a close game. Let's be on the safer side, shall we? D6 trapping the bishop. Well, not anymore. Is there any theory in a French or Queen's Gambit that you think is important? I'll get back to that. I'll get back to that. So we got this. You may think that my king is crap, but so is his, to be honest. We're both kind of crap. So this check is coming in, and what am I supposed to do? So king here, gonna be exchange of queens. He takes my rook. You know what I'm bored. Like, what do you want me to do? Yes, that's the way to go. Takes my rook, and now I can get the knight back if I so wish, at least. I'm sorry, I'm not looking at the chat right now. I'm trying to focus. I'm like 2 minutes down almost. Give me a break. Sacrifices a pawn. Try and develop quicker. It makes a bit of sense, I guess, to an extent. Now here comes this move. What do we want to do? Let's go back. Yeah, this basically forces an exchange of bishops. I can't really prevent it now, can I? So, do this. I guess I want to take that knight. It's a bit of a time waste. It's a bit of a time waste, to be perfectly honest. That capture, but what can you do? Goes back, I'll go back as well. Well, technically speaking, my development is a bit better, but I have 13 seconds left on the clock. And we're down an exchange and down a pawn as well. I can't see how... Yeah, this is going to be GG. Like, change the rooks, rooks come with check. Yeah, this check doesn't matter too much, but okay. None of this matters. Still down an exchange and a pawn. And ultimately going to be decided by time. Yeah, I'm just going to let it run down. Let's see, so what have you guys written? Yeah, like I say, the move that started it all, and the move that startled me is Queen e7. And apparently Queen e2 is not good. You gotta play... Like, Knight c3 is the most distinctive move, but I decided to go with standard King's Gambit thematic stuff, which is if Queen e7, usually Queen e2. Queen e2 apparently isn't that great. So, you know, that just shows how there are so many things that I don't know about the KG still. So after so much time playing it, difficult. Very complicated opening, KG. Very committed. Alright. So French, Queen's Gambit, etc, etc. I mean the French... If you play the French, then... like this question, I think I answer it almost every stream about the French. Lots of people compare the French to Caro-Kann and they boo. Ah, you're at it again. You're at it again. I am one step closer to dying of a heart attack, Max. There, just, you know, once it'll be one time too many. Welcome to the stream. How did you lose? Well, I just lost. That's the King's Gambit for you. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose terribly. that's just it. I guess what was like this is very suspicious play. Like this should not be good enough. This should not be good enough. Like I'm okay here. Like this is fine. Yeah, I guess I should have just played Queen G3, Queen G3, and I'm slightly better. I just completely forgot that the pawn was hanging. That was the problem. Advanced French and Advanced Caro-Kann with C5 are the same. Changed my mind. So like, I think it sort of depends. Like, okay, I prefer the French to Caro-Kann. I think, hear me out. Caro-Kann, I think, is objectively better, slightly better than French. But I like French more. I think French is sharper. I think French gives you more fighting chances. Caro-Kann is just you build a fortress and you sit there with your legs crossed on the table and you just come at me. And French is like, yeah, I'm trying to get something out of it, and French will be better for you in the long run if you learn how to play in the positions with your bishop stuck on c8 for a while. If you learn how to play around these possessions, I think French should be your preference over Caro-Kann. It's just more interesting to me. Caro-Kann is slightly more theoretically dense. They're both theoretically dense, don't get me wrong, because these are some of the main defenses, but Caro-Kann is even more complicated than the French, a little bit. So there you go. Caro-Kann is just bad. I think Caro-Kann is great. I don't play it. I play it sometimes when it's by transposition, but Caro-Kann is too strong. Caro-Kann is too strong, annoyingly strong. All right, let's get into it. Let's go to the next one. Also, people, that's the first reminder of the stream to like the stream. If you are having fun, if you're learning something new, if you're just enjoying my company, any one of those, please like the stream. It matters a lot, like massively matters how many likes there are, and every like counts, whether it's 1, 2, 3, or 4, or 5. If you're there, I'm looking at you. And if you are having at least a bit of fun, do like the stream. It's no effort, almost, but it helps me massively. And don't forget to click the notification bell if you haven't done already, so that you don't miss the next streams. All right, there you go. You play the Sicilian. The Sicilian is also godly. London is overrated. London isn't overrated. London isn't overrated. Maybe you want to believe it's overrated, but it's not overrated. London is good. London is good. I don't like the London, but you've got to keep your mind open. London is good. All right? London is good. London is good. All right, so good question. We've got a lot of tension on this square, and if I take with the knight, then this battery comes into play. I can just about play this move, and it looks like my bishop is gonna be coming back to e7. Yeah. It looks like my bishop is gonna be coming back to e7. We have created some weaknesses for ourselves, sure. And our bishop isn't the best. Jesus. I don't want to play this. I don't want to like open this up. This looks a bit too dangerous. If I play the cowardly route, let's try and maybe play the cowardly route. If bishop g5, then I'll play bishop b7, which I was alluding to earlier. And we'll try to enforce a bunch of exchanges, which did not happen. Okay, since it didn't happen, I don't know, play here. If something like c4 try to kick my knight away, I think I just go back to f6. Very precarious position, not gonna lie. But this knight doesn't have a lot of squares, but it's also counteracting me in many ways. Let's take with the bishop. I was hesitant there whether to take the rook with the bishop, but let's take with the bishop at least for the moment. Now, again, this is dangerous. Queen c7. I don't want to keep my queen on the d file because we've got the rook there and sort of jazz. I can take this pawn now with check, but what are the consequences of that decision? The consequences may be too much. I don't know. Let's take it. Let's take a risk, shall we? Let's go back. We took a pawn. Well, you could argue for free, but we lost tempo. We lost a bit of tempo, and that could be not so great. So this knight is safe-ish. Ah, right. Yeah. Well, then, yeah. That was stupid. 28 seconds against. Maybe no. Decides to just play the exchange. All right. So, down an exchange, I'm expecting this rook to slide in with check. I think that's the most intuitive move, really, to play. Maybe there are better moves, it's just the most intuitive one. So, opted for this one. Attacking my bishop a second time. And yeah, my bishop doesn't have that many options, to be honest. Like, if I go here, then this is very annoying. Yeah. Yeah, I've got 9 seconds. Well, yeah, it looks like GG, to be honest. I don't have any idea. Sorry I haven't been reading the chat. I'll read it once I'm done with this. But yeah, this just looks like a painful loss. Your channel is underrated. Very good, deserves more subs. Well, thank you, Kyle. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. Look, I'm not the most entertaining person out there. I'm not like innately entertaining or anything. I think the thing that I'm good at and the thing that I do the best is like I educate, right? Suraf, also welcome to the stream. Only 6 people. Well, we'll be more. We just started. How you doing, my friend? Also, looks like you are new because I don't recognize your nickname. So where do you come from? Yeah, people just debating openings in the chat. London, Queen's Gambit. People just have a problem with d4. I think the hatred for d4 diminishes with your rating going up. When you are just a beginner and you start with e4, right, and most beginners start playing with e4, and it's very natural. There's nothing wrong with that. I think you just become very annoyed with d4 because it's unlike what you learn to play initially, and d4 is like a bit more closed, a bit less dynamic, just generally less fun. So there's also this aspect, and you know, at first you just hate d4. You just do. But the higher rated you become, the more, you know, appreciative of d4 you grow. It's just inevitable. It's inevitable. Like, I'm an e4 player. I have been an e4 player all my life. And I can't say, like, d4 is the best thing ever. If it was, I would play it instead of e4. But my point is, I don't hate it anymore as actively. I just remain appreciative of it. That's pretty much it. So, if that makes sense, there's my sort of 10 cents or 5 cents, how you call it, on the d4 situation. Actually, I don't mind trading the knight for the bishop. My bishop wasn't the best. And that knight, I was worried about that knight much more than I'm worried about this bishop. I'll be perfectly honest. I'm very happy with that exchange. The question is, should I take that b7 pawn, that poison pawn, or not? The answer is, I don't know. I ain't got a clue. How about we play this? The bishop is now attacked, so probably trades are gonna take place. No, the bishop just retreats. Interesting. Well then. Good question. I don't know. Maybe take now. Let's take now, shall we? This bishop is slightly misplaced, and let's keep it that way. Let's keep it that way. Okay, so rook goes there. Fine. Fine. Do I have any tricks? Do I have like any sacrifices that are funny? No, to be honest, it doesn't look like it. So yeah, let's just push forward. Fork knight c4. Well, a knight c4 kind of hangs my queen, I'm afraid. So I would rather not do that. Yeah. I would rather not do that. How about 40 seconds? I just saw that, lol. Yeah, well, there you go. There you go. So we get one pawn. We got this fork in as well, but we've got to be very careful because yeah, this is a move that is a thing for one. And you know, the bishop's probably gonna take, and then at some point take with check there. Yes, takes with check there. Maybe want to like pin my knight or something. Maybe yeah, that's what they do. I can do this, for instance, and we are back on level terms material-wise. My king is slightly more sus because it's in a corner. And it's knight against bishop in an open position, and I have a minute down. So overall, very good position. A very good position. I want to play this to give myself some love. I want to play this to give myself some love. I think that's the most sensible thing to do. So it wants to try and dominate my knight. How about you don't get to dominate my knight? Well, I can play this, for example. And well, we can try applying a bit of pressure on that pawn. Like something like this. Yeah, I mean, sure. Well, this is just a draw, basically. This is just a draw. It's just a dead draw. But the problem is we've got 3 seconds and they've got 53. So there you go. Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame. So the start hasn't been that great. Yeah, it's a draw. I mean, even with the pawn down, it's a draw. Because it's rook versus rook and 2 against 1 on the same side. So most likely a draw. At my level, everyone takes the pawn. Queen's Gambit. Enjoy big center. Take the pawn later in the game. It's OP. Yeah, I guess. I never played... Well, I don't play d4 as such. But... So I just don't know how people play against d4 at your level. But if what you're saying is true, that everyone just takes all the time, then at some point it's going to stop. Queen's Gambit Exempted is still decent. It's okay. It's just that very few people play it, or at least fewer than, you know, Queen's Gambit Declined. So the higher you go in your rating ladder, the fewer times you will see that. When are you playing viewers? Very soon, very soon. How I just want to get a win. I'm just want to get a win. I'm not. If I lose a couple more in a row, and it's like 5 losses in a row, then yeah, okay, I'll stop playing. I'm not gonna be persisting till I win. But it's so sad to lose on time. That happens to me a lot when I'm on stream. Yeah, Miles defense is always annoying, but we're white. We are white, so it's shite. Yeah, let's go back. So if knight goes back, then I suppose e4, and then should I play? Should I play an Alekhine with white? Nah, I mean then pawn takes and my knight is kicked again. Nah, I don't want that. I don't want that. Yeah, so this happens as predicted, and yeah, I guess I just have it to play here. And now is a good question. Let's play this. So far, none of the queen checks are available because the knight is blocking. It's just that I hope you guys understand. I hope you guys understand that most of my time losses on stream, they come from me verbalizing everything I do. If I am playing this game off stream, like literally this game, this position, I'm playing it off stream, I just, I speak much less and I make moves much quicker because I don't have to, say it out loud for myself, obviously. So, check. Man, I don't know. Isn't this just good? So I take here, and then I place it like this. So the material is equal. They've got a powerful center. That's true. But the hope is we're going to untangle at some point. How about we start untangling right now? So I want this knight to piss off. I don't think this check is going to happen. That'll be ridiculous. So knight is going to have to piss off. Maybe actually to h6. I think h6 is better. F6. Does he have a draw? Or not now? A draw? We just started the game. What do you mean, a draw? We just started the game. We'll get answers in a month. So we waited for your test for about a month. And then, now that the test is done, still have to wait for answers. Yeah. Let's just discuss, like, I suggest let's not discuss the test any further because it's out of your control anymore. So if you're bothered about it, I say just put it in a drawer and not continue enjoying your life because it looks like the test took a lot of energy from you. Okay, so really tries to press forward with the center thing. Was planning on talking about... No. Don't get the wrong picture. I wasn't like, I don't want to talk about it anymore. Stop talking about it. Bloody hell, I'm bored. Nah, I'm just saying that I just got that slight feeling that, it has been such a big thing in your life. Has been such a big thing in your life that sometimes you just gotta do something else. And like focus on something else now that this thing is gone behind you. So I just sent a message before you asked. Yeah, that's completely fine. That is completely fine. So I guess this pawn is gonna fall pretty much no matter what I do. I don't know. I don't know. How about this pawn falls instead? If he takes on c3, I would rather this pawn fall than my f4 pawn. But what can you do? Yeah, there's no reason to take on c3. Absolutely no reason. And yeah, this is just shite. This is just shite. I don't know. Man, 9 seconds as well. How am I so horrible? 4 seconds. Nah, this is just not great, is it? Ah. I was thinking so much how not to lose on time that I forgot about my queen. Alright, let's... How many King's Gambits, like, did I literally play 3 or 4 King's Gambit games that I lost all of them? But that's sort of because they played some really unorthodox stuff, like Miles defense. Like, I don't know how to play against it necessarily. Like, I remember it. Hi Paul, how are you doing? So yes, how do you enable pre-moves? It's somewhere in your settings, I wouldn't know. We've got another KG. Jesus Christ, I love playing the KG, but can we stop with the KG? Like, it's too much. This is a mistake, however, already. This isn't great. Wow. What's this about? Am I missing something? What's going on? What? 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 I mean, was someone stream sniping me and decided to give me a free win, so I feel better about myself? What the hell is that? Yeah, that's 1850 level for you. Super GM Jet gameplay, that is correct. They pre-moved, I think. No, it wasn't a pre-move. It was not a pre-move because, you know, it's not... A pre-move is when I see that they spent only 0.1 second on a move. And there were not any moves like that. Okay. Jesus. Well, Paul got married. And what? Did you really get married? Or are you just pulling my leg? I didn't know that your relationship status was so far advanced. Well, if it is true and you're not showing me, then congratulations. Congratulations, Paul just got married. Wow, amazing. I mean, I hope it's gonna be amazing, and I trust your judgment. That's awesome. That's awesome. Everyone in the chat, congratulate Paul. You got married, apparently. Jesus Christ. Paul is a good old friend of mine. I know him, you know, for many years, and it's big news. But yeah, this game was just an embarrassment. This game was just an embarrassment. Yeah. Well, what can you do? What can you do? Congratulations, Paul. Yeah, congratulations. Like, it's just you don't get married every day. Yeah, it's just, yeah, wow. Speechless. All right. So Snom is in the chat as well. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? You did it. You are referring to what exactly? Paul getting married or me winning? You could say it's both. So yes, by the way, like the stream for Paul's wedding. Yes, that's exactly what you should like the stream for. Paul got married, so I deserve a like for absolutely no reason. All right, so I think it's about time I start playing viewers today. I play viewers every time I stream Snom, and you know that better than anyone. Only on Sunday when we have a tournament, it's slightly different. I checked in settings and I still could not find enable Primus. Ah, come on, it should be very easy to find. Do you want me to go? I'm first. No, you're not first actually. You are at least third in a queue behind Kyle and Muhammad. But no, you're third, so there you go. Do you really want me to go to settings for you? It shouldn't be difficult to find. Let's see. I would imagine it's live chess, and there you go. Enable pre-moves right there. I found it in 2 seconds. There it is. First line. Enable pre-moves. There you go. I'm second, right? Yes, it is correct. It is correct. So there you go. Is my challenge there? I saw it just a second ago. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. Well, it would have been if you tried anything of what I cook. Nah, I cook okay. I cook okay. Better than most of you in the chat. I cook, right? Because most of you are like teenagers and stuff. Age advantage. All right. So Kyle, let's go. Let's go. Let's start with Kyle. 5 minutes on the clock. Unrated. Let's go. Let's go. But yeah, probably the best cook in the chat is gonna be Paul, because Paul always took pride in his cooking. Play the sizzling defense. What's that? Is that some sort of meme opening? Is that some sort of meme opening? Also, is that what Kyle played against me a couple of times before now? I think Kyle needs to change his strat. I think Kyle needs to, freshen up his openings and stop playing this variation against me. Maybe Kyle will stand a better chance. The Sicilian. Nah, I'm just not good enough to play the Sicilian. I suck. I think the Sicilian is only for like top lads. I'm not a top lad. I'm just a basic bit. Also, since we started playing the viewers and such, like the stream, and also subscribe, and also click the notification bell not to miss the next streams and such. Do it right now. I implore you. Okay, so I got to be careful about this. Like, if I castle, this move is annoying. I don't know if Kyle has this move in his locker. I don't know. How about we try and be... Man, can I try and be interesting? We want to play interesting chess, right? Let's play interesting chess. Let's allow the capture on G7. Let's allow the capture on G7. And let's try to argue that Kyle's position is sus. So what's to what? Take my knight? Okay. Blondie is waving. Wow, yeah. Blondie's gotta do something. Blondie's gotta, like, pay his bills. So he's waving because I'm paying. Blondie is no longer a lazy prat. I'll have a right talking to with him. Yes, so I thought let's play some interesting chess. So I've got Rook F8, but I also got Bishop D4, which is an interesting idea. Let's play Bishop D4. Rook F8 is probably better, but Bishop D4 is more interesting. Castling left the chat. I can still castle. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I can still castle. What? What? Excuse me. Excuse me. What? What is that premature nonsense? Alright, let's play here. I can still castle. What are you talking about? So I can bet that my opponent, who is Kyle, plays either this or this. I don't think there are any other moves that Kyle can play. Wow! Knight E2! Alright. 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 That's interesting. I don't want to castle right now because if Kyle sees that, then it's not pleasant. So let's not do that. Instead, what sort of interesting ideas do I have? Let's play H6. Let's play H6, shall we? Premature nonsense, you say. How dare you use such dirty words upon me? I don't know. I think as long as I'm higher rated, I can say whatever I want. As long as I'm higher rated, I'm like, yeah, it's a free reign. Okay, so took my bishop. I don't like it. I don't like it. So I guess castling now? I'm guessing castling. And then I'm gonna castle myself. No. Ooh, snap! What's that about? What's that about? When you don't castle, you get punished. You have too much power. No, I have like 0 power, but my power comes from. Actually, I have a very interesting quote from like Game of Thrones of all places, right? Power resides where people believe it resides. So as long as I don't have as much as I don't have actual power, as long as people believe I have some, right, there you go. Happy days. But yeah, why don't you just castle, my friend? Juicy fork is a bit juicy. Yeah, that is correct. I don't know, like split here. Literally, I've got to be honest, I'm fuming about it. You can literally castle right now. Your king is not looking very good. Like, you can castle, nothing stops you. And in fact, I don't see a reason why you wouldn't castle Kyle. I'm bloody fuming that you did it. Like, why don't you castle? Okay, you lose this pawn, fine, but it's 9 times better than losing a queen. And losing this pawn either way. So, okay, never mind. Rand's over. I have an interesting move for you. How about this one? I have an interesting move. I'm in a juicy mood today. I'm in a juicy mood today. I have an interesting move in my locker. I want this bishop to do something. And yeah, and the idea was this. Because you're filled with blood. Hi Nemu, what's up? How are you doing, my friend? How's life been? What's your hot take on chess? I don't have any hot takes. I don't have any hot takes. So this move isn't very good because the rook is pinned, and I'm about to punish that with this move. The rook cannot block, the king has to move away. And when it does, this rook will be hanging. I'm doing great, and life's doing great. So refuses to concede the rook for now. Fine. Actually, for some reason I missed king e3. I'm winning anyway, so who cares? Let's play this. I'm very happy to hear, Nemo, that you have been enjoying your day and your life. It's very good to hear. Very good. I don't have any hot takes on chess. My hottest take probably is that I think Carlsen is overrated, but we've been over this topic a couple of times by now. I think people got bored of it. And frankly, I get bored talking about it and explaining people over and over again why I think Carlsen is overrated. Alright. I could take this ball. Sure. This, like, I'm up a queen. It's just a mechanical sort of victory. I can do literally anything I want. I can even blunder a piece back or something, as long as it's not a queen, and I'm still gonna win. So, my moves ain't gonna be the most accurate. Here I'm just, you know, sacking in exchange for, like, a pawn. Because I can. I'm up a queen. Can you play bullet? I'm terrible at bullet. Like... The thing is, I don't know if I discussed it with you specifically, my friend. And since you're asking me, it looks like I haven't. But whenever I play bullet... Wow, Jesus Christ, I almost lost my shit. It's like almost made. Luckily, I could block with a rook. I just had a mini heart attack there for a second. Did you just get mated? No, I can block with a rook, so you don't have to worry about that. But I just for a second, just for like a millisecond. Yeah, just like a millisecond. I was like, oops. So yes, about Bullet. I don't know what it is, but whenever I play Bullet, my head starts aching almost instantaneously. Like, I play 2 or 3 Bullet matches and I get like a terrible headache. And it's just woof. Maybe I'm old and stuff, but again, you know, a lot of people play Bullet who are much older and they're fine. But I just can't, it's too much processing. It never gives me much pleasure playing Bullet, feels like a torture. So there you go. GG, Kyle, GG. GG, I mean, I don't know if you were listening me during the stream, but I was mad about that fork with the queen. Why don't you just castle? Like, you literally have 0 reasons not to castle here. 0 reasons. Absolutely 0 reasons not to castle. Yet you just don't. I don't understand the purpose of queen e3, for one. And it's just, you know, that's the beginning and the end of your downfall, basically. There's like 0 reasons not to castle, I'm afraid. When in doubt, castle. Mouse slip meant to do queen d3. Still probably shit. Still probably shit, to be honest. If you got to castle. If you got to castle, my friend. Alright, Mohammed playing fantasy. Again. Alright. Also, guys, again, another reminder, please like the stream if you're enjoying it or you're learning something new or you're just having fun interacting with me. Every like counts. Doesn't matter if it's 2, 3, 4, 5 likes, they all count. They all count because we're not a big community and we thrive on every single like. And you know, happy days. Thank you in advance if you did like it. Thank you very much. And click that notification bell and stuff. Alright, so the bishop has left the chat. Let's try and punish it. Last time I played with Mohammed, we actually drew, and I was lucky to draw. I was terribly lucky to draw. Because, yeah, it was a bad position. I don't remember what exactly I blundered, but it was horrible. It was really bad. Jeez. Am I gonna lose if I take this? What are the odds of me completely screwing everything up if I take this? I guess it remains to be seen. Mohammed didn't go the hard route though. Mohammed made the job a bit too easy for me. I was expecting him to do something slightly different. Okay, let's play here. Well, yeah, our queen is more or less, sorry, our king is more or less protected from checks and stuff, as long as I've got my bishop there. Well, unless it's like, you know, bishop check, bishop block, bishop takes, king takes, then something like queen check is impossible because queen is covering. Yeah, but we've got a nice little threat, and the way to prevent it is what happened to Mohammed's connection? Right, for a second he disconnected there. How do you prevent this threat? Well, at least you can play queen e7. That's all prevents the threat, but this is hanging. What do you think, people in the chat while watching? Is there any way to prevent this threat? Like, any reasonable way? Can you find it? I can't find it. I think it's kind of bad. It's not looking very good. Snom says no. Snom says no. And Mohammed doesn't think so either, apparently. Mohammed is thinking. Let me actually refresh the page. My game's lagging out. Knight b3. Knight b3 still hangs mate. I'm afraid. Still hangs mate. I disconnected. Well, you look connected to me. It shows me all the 4 bars. But, you know, regardless of whether you're connected or not, I don't think you're liking your position that much. I don't think so. Game abandoned. Well, it's a shame. Finally now. So, I'm not winning by that much. I'm winning. But, like, this. The engine says. And now, sorry. And now, Queen B1. Queen B1, and yeah, I have no mate anymore. And the queen is threatening this. So, particularly positive. I'm winning, but not as much as I thought I was. I closed the tab. Alright, so Snom was next in line to play. So, feel free to shoot me a challenge. With increments! Oh god. Do you want me to die of cringe? Playing with increment. Can I play next? Absolutely, absolutely, my friend. Could you please tell me your chess.com nickname? What is this? I don't remember if Snom ever played... Can you play Bullet? I think I answered your question, my friend. Did you not hear it? Yeah, this is already bad. This is already bad, Snom. This is already an inaccuracy. It's not a losing mistake, but it's very unpleasant. I wonder if you find the right move to this. There's only like one... Nah, this isn't the one. This isn't the one. This isn't the one. This isn't the move. It's like... It's not terrible, but there is a better move. To deal with this. And now... Well, let's see. There are a couple of options that I have at hand. Ah, it was you. Okay. Nemo, when you asked about playing Bullet, you meant playing Bullet with me, or just in general? So that goes there. Just play there. Yep. And now we can do with something like Bishop B3. Yeah, I rematch. Well, you gotta wait a little bit, Mohammed. You gotta wait a little bit. You know, whenever we speak of rematches, you always like go back to sort of the end of the queue. So yeah, you're gonna have to wait a little bit. So yes, actually, the material is equal now. I got my gambited pawn back. Ooh, what's this about? Now material is not equal. Material is slightly not equal anymore. Yes, that just happened. I have like 30 minutes before I need to do some stuff. Okay, so once it becomes too urgent, like you need to leave like right now, you let me know and I will play you like in high priority. 30 minutes, like we still have a bit of time, and the queue isn't that long. Okay, so now what do we have? Let's play Rook h1. It's just a normal move. We're already like a piece up, so okay. I don't like this move. I'm not a big fan of this move. Why would this move be played? Wow. I'm not a fan. No sir. Won by resignation. Yeah, probably you play f6, you resign. Yeah, not a fan of that move. Why would you ever weaken yourself too much? Like, what's this about? Oh, oof, 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 snap. Oh snap. Buddha, you can challenge me now, if you're still there. Zaruto. Today is not the day. What's our score? So you lost 3. Does that count this one? I think it does. Yeah, so you lost 3 games. Out of 3 so far. Well, you're gonna beat me at some point, I guess. I can't win every game. Rematch? Well, you're gonna have to wait a little bit. You gotta respect the queue. I don't remember if I played the Smith-Morra against you the last times we played. Funnily enough, I'm playing the Smith-Morra again, which is quite interesting. Bishop c5. I'm looking at you, Zaruto. You're trying to do some sort of trap, some sort of Siberian. I don't know. Well, Bishop c5. Okay, fine. Fine. Alright, let's just do it like this for now. This is very similar to what we call the Morphy defense in the Smith-Morra Gambit, when we have Bishop c5 and like Knight to e7. This is called Morphy defense. It's a defense. It's a thing that exists. Knight there, yeah, let's castle. Castles as well. At the moment, let's play a3. Usually you don't want to play e3 that early on, but I feel like, you know, this knight's come in and this bishop is here. I want to have a square for my bishop, just in case. Justin Timberlake. There you go. I need to go do some stuff. Bye. Well, thank you, Carl, for coming, and thank you for playing. And if you haven't left a like, please do make sure that you do before you leave, if you like the stream. And thank you very much. And I appreciate you coming, and looking forward to you coming back on Sunday. You know, Sunday is a tournament day, so yes. Whenever they play a6, they're definitely preparing b5. This is what you should expect. Because in the Smith-Morra, this bishop is usually quite shit. And a6, b5, bishop b7 is one of the ways to develop it. It's quite slow. But it's relatively effective. It's not bad. It's okay. We're still maintaining the pin on that knight. It doesn't look like we're going to maintain it for long. Yes, that's what I was about to say. We do have some other tricks. Now, though, we do have some other tricks with this rook coming into play, opposing that queen. When the path gets cleared a little bit, we may see some fireworks. We may see some interesting gameplay. In fact, depending on what Buddha is going to play as the next move, fireworks may start sooner than you think. Yeah. That is correct. That is correct. So, oh snap. Let's go with the fireworks then. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I was not expecting bishop b6. I think bishop b6 just clears the path to your queen. And yeah, I guess just was uncomfortable with bishop c5 being undefended and stuff. Sorry, not defended. But now it just feels like not a very great idea. I'm attacking this bishop first and foremost, obviously. If pawn takes, pawn retakes, attacking that knight. And it's not very nice. It's not very nice because the knight is pinned. The knight can go to like one of these squares to attack my queen back. Can. But it doesn't work. And Buddha is already 2 minutes down. This is very, very, very unusual for me when my opponent is actually 2 minutes down and not myself. Retreats with the bishop. Okay. So that's like the tamest version of what could happen, then probably for the best. Probably for the best. Now though, like this is always a move. That is a possibility. I'm just thinking whether it makes sense to play it. Let me think. Like, I don't have to play knight c7. I don't have to. I've got like bishop d6 just for shits and giggles, for example. I don't know. And there are other moves. There are other moves as well. Well, okay, let's go the simple route. Let's play knight c7. Play knight c7. Let's put a rook in an awkward spot. Awkward spot. And now, the plan is the following. I don't have a plan. It's getting urgent. All right, then. You know, I'm gonna play you next. I'm just trying to think. I'm trying to figure out whether I want to like do this with my knight. I'm just trying to figure out. Or maybe I want to play a4, trying to undermine some stuff. Alright, let's play a4. Let's play a4. We have some. Ooh, all right. Plan B. I was not anticipating this move. Takes. Can I just not? Can I just ignore this? Or I need to go back? Can I just take here? The knight looks like it's gonna die. I always have knight back to d5. Don't forget. I always have it. So don't get scared that easily. I didn't have knight d5 before because the pawn was there. So takes. Okay. Takes it is. You could say wear a pawn down. Takes with bishop. Doesn't take with a pawn. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Let me think. What sort of funny ideas do I have in my head? Queen a6. Well, first of all, Muhammad, don't give me hints before the move is played. That's unfair to Buddha. If I was in Buddha's place, I'd be quite pissed that someone in the chat is helping out. Second of all, I am looking at Queen a6, but I'm like not convinced. I'm slightly not convinced. One minute. I have taken my sweet. That's good. Let's play this. Let's play this. Let's continue the fireworks trajectory. I think this knight is going to get captured. And when it does, you know, I'll have the bishop pair, you know. Can't knock that. I'll have the bishop pair, still a pawn down, temporarily, it feels like. But I'll have the bishop pair. Which isn't bad. Am I right? Yeah, so the knight got captured as I predicted. Time is going to become an issue very, very, very soon. Time is going to become an issue very soon. So the queen unpins itself, grabs my pawn. Well, I can go back. Probably bishop b5 is like super. Oh no, not bishop. Oh, interesting. All right. Huh. This. I need to be slightly careful about like some stupid back rank issues. It's like looking over this square. Looks like we're marginally fine. So this pawn is vulnerable. Gonna get captured by the queen. That I was not anticipating. Okay, let's capture here. And we've got this for a star. And, well, what now? 16 seconds. Gotta play a bit faster. Pawn up. Now let's create some loft. Yeah, this is expected. Yeah, so the pawn is never moving. And we're just pushing the pawns forward. Go back a little. Let's give back to the people, you know. Let's just give back. We've got to be generous sometimes. Got to be generous. Ouch. That was not the plan. I think we're just gonna flag here. Yeah, flagged. Greedy. I was losing, but I don't care. It was all about the time in the end. It was all about the time in the end. All right, so Mohammed, challenge me now. You're saying it's urgent, then you know now is the best time to do it. I'm too slow. No, you're not too slow, my friend. There's nothing wrong with your speed. In fact, being quick is only beneficial in like blitz and stuff. Can I play Dexter? Who's next? Yes, I think we're done. So yes. So tries the same shtick again. Mohammed, when will you learn? The definition of insanity is trying the same thing over and over again and expecting a different outcome. How do you expect to beat me with your crappy fantasy variation? How do you expect to do that? Let's see if I'm curious of whether Mohammed is going to take. No, it did not take. Interesting, surprising. I was legit expecting Mohammed to take my knight. Alright. Goodbye, my friend. I have to leave now. Well, thank you for coming, my friend, as well. It was a real pleasure to play with you, and I do encourage you to like the stream and sub if you're not subbed, and click the notification bell as well, so you know you see my streams, and you know you can always come and have a bit of fun. But you know, not necessary, but highly encouraged. And thank you. Good game indeed. Play Pokemon. Yes, sure, we can play. Absolutely. Alright, I'm just thinking what... let's just take the knight. Let's just take the knight. I'm wondering which way. I thought Mohammed might take with a pawn actually, but you know, I was wrong. Is there a queue? Like a little bit of a queue, just a little bit. Not too massive. So there's just one. Like I'm playing Mohammed right now, and next in line is Snom, and then there's gonna be you. So it's just like 1.5 people in front of you. Okay, so can I take this pawn? So a pawn takes pawn, bishop there. I mean, I should be able to, right? That was I not expecting that. Okay, I'll take this knight. Sure, I'll take it. I'll take it every day of the week. Let's play this knight now. You know, we're basically up a pawn for very little compensation. I guess the compensation is the bishop pair, and the fact that my bishop is just absolute dog shit. Hi Brillinks, welcome back. Haven't seen you, I think, for a while on my streams. Where have you been? I want to play you, and you are very much welcome to do that. Let's try and maybe play this. Pick my knight. Haven't played chess in a long time. I am rusty. Did you take chess lessons from Kenny? You're already opening up your book of excuses. Did Kenny have any influence? on you. Jesus Christ. Okay. Takes the pawn back, it doesn't bother me. I can at least do this. I'm just wondering. Oh shit. Yeah, it just blunders my knife. Yeah. Luckily it's not mate. Jesus. Alright. Fair enough. Muhammad Caesar's then Muhammad Caesar. I'll get a piece back. Like, this bishop is still trapped, so I'll get it back. But I'm gonna be, what, 2 pawns down? 1 pawn down, sorry. And my bishop is a bit shit. It's okay, it's playable. It's playable, it's durable. How are you almost losing against the 300? Well, Muhammad is stronger than 300, for one. And 2... Are you surprised? Like, have you ever seen me play? Do you know how I play? I'm shit. So, you know, why are you surprised? Jesus Christ. He's 300 blitz. I mean, to be fair, to be like totally blunt, when it's 2000, when it's a 2000 rated player playing, like, the difference between 300 and 600 is like non-existent. So it's like, it doesn't matter. Stockfish match. Now, Muhammad, as far as I'm aware, Muhammad is not cheating. Muhammad may be cheating. I don't know, may have cheated, but I never caught that. And you know, if Muhammad has cheated or is cheating, then you know, joke's on him for being a prank. So, but I never got that indication. I never got that indication. So there you go. Yeah, let's proceed with pushing. I need to play a bit quicker as well. The problem with this pawn is that it's the correct color of the... Well, that just blunders a bishop. Is that it's the correct color... I guess that answers your question, Brillings, about Stockfish. I want to move my bishop actually over there. I want it to be slightly more relevant to the position. And the fire that is going on queenside. So there you go. When this bishop was on the board, the light squared bishop, sack the bishop for mate. There isn't any mate as far as I'm aware. Like here, like if I take here, there isn't any mate. I'm afraid. That's why I didn't do it. You know, if there was like a forced mate, I would have done it surely, but there is no mate. Rook there. A fairly interesting decision. By fairly interesting, I mean, no. Should I just betray my principles and my plans to play this now? And the rook g1 was on the board. This pawn isn't very easy to defend. If you look at it, not easy to defend. Like, the king ain't gonna do it. Well, the king can do it, but alright. So we take here, and now, how do we want to proceed about it? Actually, I need to like be careful. I need to be careful because my time situation ain't that great, and literally, like I've got 0 useful discovery attacks. Okay, I've got 0 useful discovery attacks. Such a shame. Let's just move the bishop there and. So the idea is you isolate the king, so you've got a free rook. And yeah, there's just blunders also. Yeah, I don't think there is a mating net. I don't think so. You try and create one with the bishop now, but... like there's like almost a mate net, but 45 seconds we're gonna win either way now. It doesn't matter. So yeah, in this position you've got to worry about stalemate, but with just 2 rooks being there and nothing else, that it's impossible to stalemate. You're trying to stalemate. Oh, hi there, my friend. How are you doing? Haven't seen you in some time in my on the stream. So there you go. But honestly, by the way, I have 0 problem with people playing till the end. I actually have more respect for people playing till the end, even in positions like these ones. I have 0 problems with people trying to like stalemate and such and such. Like 0 problems. There are people who get really pissed about it. They just have no life. I'm gonna have to go now. See ya. Thank you for the games, Mohammed. Again, played well. I'd say more than your rating suggests. And yeah, like the stream and such, and I'll be grateful. And talk to you later on Sunday. Increment? No, I would rather not do increment. So Snorm is next in line. Then Pokemon, then you Brillings. What is that? So like, you know how excrement is when you shit, right? So excrement is just shit. And increment is just taking a shit but in reverse, right? So it goes in. That's what increment is. So yes. But silly jokes aside, you know, it's when time gets added after each of your moves. And the fact that I'm being an interesting take on the chess community. Correct. But the fact that I'm being so passive-aggressive towards increment is that I just don't like playing with increment. I don't like it. Don't like it. Hate it. Ah. It's icky. What is that? Valid sake? Yeah, I mean, it's just it's preference, right? It's just preference, and that's it. That's all there is to it. It's just having a preference. All right. Play 5 minutes if you can't play 3. Well, that's one way to sort of go around it. Yeah. Yes. That is correct. Going to be quite difficult for this king now to find a safe place on the board. I'm not fancying Snom's chances there in regards to his king. Well, the easiest way to, like, this almost wins the rook, but there's the, yeah, let's just not do that. The thing is, you kind of want to do the same thing that I actually did in the last game just a minute ago against Mohammed, when you do a check to a king and the king is forced away from the piece that is defending it. But the problem here is after rook e8, like Snom actually has bishop e3 blocking the check, and you know, the rook isn't hanging. To my dismay, it's not. Okay, so let's keep the pressure on. Let's put another rook in the center. I don't really mind about either of these pawns. The king castle, sure, but it's far from safe. It's far from safe. Just as I'm not bothered about these pawns, I'm not bothered to capture this pawn either. I'm honestly not. I am more so interested in some other thing. But the best thing about low elo is that you play your elo, not the best move. I'm not sure what your I'm not sure what you meant there, my friend. People mismade. Ah, you mean just having lots of blunders? Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Okay. My back. By the way, for people who still remember, I still have my back like injured and stuff, so it's not nice. Yeah, I mean, what happened? I was just I just slightly overdid it in the gym, and I injured my back right before the Sunday stream. That's why the Sunday stream probably wasn't the best. So yes, thank you for asking, by the way. It's not like anything massive. It just feels like a slight muscle tear. Day one was really bad. It was really hard to move my neck. Really hard to move the neck because of the injury. But it's been getting progressively better with each day. So Queen comes back to protect that. Well, I can exchange Queen. Like, I know I'm a pawn down, but I literally couldn't give a toss about exchanging Queen. Wishing us swift recovery. Thank you very much. This is a sentiment. Well, if it goes terribly wrong, I'll be looking like a right prat. But my sentiment is, I'm not afraid of exchanging queens, being a pawn down against someone of Snome's level, and it's not disrespectful to Snome in any way, shape, or form. But when it gets to like very boring positions like these ones, you should be confident as a 2000 that you're just gonna outclass a person of much lower rating in the endgame. Essentially bet on their elo. Slightly more complicated than that. You're half correct. So I mean, yeah, essentially I am sort of banking on the fact that, you know, Snome isn't going to be as sharp in the end games perhaps as myself, and I'm not, and like end games are arguably my weakest point anyway, but don't worry. Yeah, I'm not worried. Don't worry. Yes. Like the king, it's a bold strategy, but it may backfire massively. Oh, what is this one? I'm not sure I'm liking this. I am not sure I'm liking this idea. Self-pinning the bishop. Oof. 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 Alright, let's take the rook. And we're basically a piece up as it stands. We've got a bunch of pawns on our dark squares to attack and stuff like that. This pawn doesn't bother me, that pawn. So I'm provoking this to happen, and I want to get my king away from that file so that my bishop doesn't get pinned. I get finally back. Welcome back, John. Welcome back. How are you doing, my friend? This isn't optimal. This is just the last nail in the coffin. Yeah, it's gonna annoy Snom very much. Yes. But it goes to show, you gotta be very careful when you got bishops and open king. No, don't place your pieces on the same diagonal. Alright, GG. Thank you for asking, my friend. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm not great, not bad, not great. The good thing about today is that I cooked some nice food and I ate some nice food. The bad thing, I'm still sort of recovering from my back injury that I sustained a couple of days ago, so I'm not 100%. GG's Snom. Is Pokemon still here? Because right now is Pokemon's time to play. If Pokemon isn't here anymore, then, you know, Brilliance is up next. So yes. By the way, if you have been enjoying the stream, like always, please feel free to leave a like. Every like counts, every like matters. There is a huge difference between 5, 6, 7 likes and whatnot. So please do leave a like if you have been having fun or learned something new, or just having, you know, some enjoyment from interacting with me. Can we play after? Absolutely. I'm just waiting for someone to, you know, send me a challenge. I'm waiting for Brillings. I'm waiting for Pokemon. But yes, like everyone is free to play. And send me a challenge. How about you send me a challenge? I know our dear Brillings is used to me always sending challenges. You can. You should just try it. How about you try it? Just do it. Just do it. Do it. Yeah, there you go. I knew you could do it. Yeah, we believed in you, Brillings. Does Brillings play the Karakhan? Yeah, he does. He's a right brat, Brillings. Brillings is a right brat. Plays the Karakhan. Wow. Wow. Yeah, and he also takes on C4. Yeah, that's... I remember it now. I remember it now. Also takes on C4 like a right brat. Oh, right. So we're basically in this stupid Queen's Gambit-ish position. We'll see how that unfolds. Funny how you can basically transpose into a Queen's Gambit exempted from E4. That is almost impossible. Usually in another opening. I thought I made a move there, H3. I wonder if Brillings is gonna do B6, Bishop B7, or E6. Oh, sorry. Sorry, E6, B6, and Bishop B7, or just a Bishop to F5 and then E6. Who's in your room? I'm alone. That's the thing. That's the point of the title. I am simultaneously the best and the worst player in my room. There you go. So Bishop, so B6, Bishop B7, E6. It is, Brilling. All right. All right, Brillings. What's your room? What do you mean? What do you mean? What's my room? I'm the average player. Well, yes, technically yes. That also. How is your room? Why is my room? That's the question. Why is my room? Do you know why is my room? I don't know why. My room is just because. When was your room? Good question. Like very deep questions. Just keep them coming. When is your room? Exactly. Very, very, very philosophical. Very philosophical. I don't know. Like, what am I? What do you want me to do in this position? I have an idea of playing knight a3. I like this idea. I like the idea of playing knight a3. Try not to flag. I ain't flagging against Brilling. Come on. Proceeds to lose on time. That would only be typical. That would only be typical. But what can you do? What can you do? Brilling's got a bloody watch his king. Brilling just proceeds to ignore his king forever. You can't keep doing that. You gotta try and castle at some point. You know, e6. There you go. E6. There you go. But can I play this like now? Should I wait? No, let's play this now. Who's a king? What's a king? Why is a king? How's a king? All valid questions. Like perfect. Absolutely perfect. Moshito. What? What does that mean? What does that stand for? Brilling's got in a bit of a pickle. Brilling's got in a bit of a pickle. Let's see, what's the best way of addressing this? King F1 isn't as bad as you might think. It's a World War II code. Alright, fair enough. I didn't know that. I did not know that. I think I want to play King F1. I don't want to play like knight to d2. I don't want to do that. It's World War II code for World War II code, I think. Legit. Alright. Alright. Actually, there's a big statement for you, and there's a big lesson for all of you people who are, you know, starting out in chess. Playing moves like King F1 or King F8, actually, in some positions, ain't as bad as you might think. Actually, in some positions, these are legit the best moves, and in lots of positions, they are really worth considering. Don't shy away from sometimes playing King F1 or King F8. Don't. It's not as bad sometimes. That's some would think. Okay. Well, what's the sort of the most optimal way of trying to convert this? I don't know. Here, for example, you're trying to take the bishop. Okay, but on the flip side, you have me playing King F2 every game. King F2? What? When? What? Yeah, so Brilling's... I actually prefer to walk my king to the other side of the board, which is a valid thing. Just make sure you're not doing this in your first 10 moves. Then mating with the rook. Yeah. This was my last game. Brilling's just resigned. Brilling's instantly resigned. Brilling's has had enough. That was a short one. Like, time-wise, it wasn't a short one because it took more than 6 minutes. But still, moves-wise, it was a bit short, 14 moves. Yeah, Brilling's fell apart really quickly. Your king is on your opponent's back rank and you checkmate your opponent with the rook. I mean, that's very much possible. Alright, so feel free to challenge me now. Quitting chess. I don't think that a defeat against me is some sort of final nail in the coffin for your chess career. What is our total score, Brillings? Our total score is 15 losses, 1 draw and 1 win. So I'm not laughing at your score. Don't get this the wrong way. It's just that it's funny how. All right, loss number 15 totally does it for me. Like, I quit. No, but the tournament where I lost all my games kind of broke me. Mate, do you remember who you were playing against? Who you were playing against? Like, come on. You played against 2000s and stuff. Like real 2000s, not a fake one like myself. You played like real 2000s all the time. Like, what the hell? How is that demoralizing? Just grow up. Grow up. Grow a ball sack. How do you do this on this app? You do it somehow. Figure it out. Figure it out. I'm too lazy to be challenging you myself. But if you can't do it, then of course I will. I mean the apps, we don't talk about the apps. Correct. Always play chess on your PC. Like on your laptop, whatever. Screw the phones. Phones are evil. Brillings, what's your FIDE? Brillings doesn't have a FIDE. I think Brillings might have a FIDE Blitz, but not classical, I don't think. I could be wrong. Oh, hi, Just a Human. How are you doing, my friend? Welcome back to the stream. How's your, Wednesday and Thursday been so far? Also, there's another reminder for all of you good people to like the stream and subscribe if you haven't, for some reason, I don't know. And make sure that your notification bell is on so the streams are not missed. I don't know why Britnix is being so demoralized. Like, if I lost every Blitz game to 2000 rated, I'd be like, okay, fine, next time I'll beat them. I'm just gonna work a bit harder. I'm gonna beat them. Why would I want to be like demoralized? There you go. There you go. You finally did it. You finally, yay! Also loses to all the other players in his room and is still okay. How my psyche is still functioning after everything that happens to me every day in this room is beyond human belief. Like, someone needs to give me a medal after all the humiliation I'm having to take from this other person in a room that's not here, this other person in a room that's not here. It's ridiculous. She's never won against... You can go to Tesco and buy a plastic medal. We don't have Tesco's in Poland, but yeah, it's whatever. Go to a similar retail. Yeah. Let's not take my pawn. What's that? What is this? What is this insolence? In the words of Monty Python, silence! What is this insolence? What the hell am I doing? Are you're playing chess? Welcome to chess. It's fine. Do you feel maybe a little giggle when I mention the name of my friend, Biggus Dickus? He has a wife, you know. He has a wife, you know. Her name is Incontinentia. Incontinentia buttocks. Silence. Sorry, I'm just throwing outdated humor. I remember that episode now again. Yeah, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. You know? Yeah? Good, good. If you know, you know. If you understand the reference, then you are a top lad or a top gal. Whichever you prefer. That just means that you also feel a little bit giggle when you hear the name Biggus Dickus. Alright, let's stop with that and let's try not to lose this game. I don't know, play this. It looks like a decent move. The knight is not pinned because the queen is defended, so it's fine. It's not like the knight is pinned and I'm taking that knight. I'll take the queen, sure. I'll take the queen, and I don't want to take that knight, sorry. Not convinced. I would rather attack this rook. I would rather attack this rook. If rook goes to d5, well, it can go. It doesn't have that much of a future, though. Yeah, you see, basically waste of a move, unfortunately. Not for me, for my opponent, or for Eddie. All right. So yeah, this isn't a very pleasant position with this square unavailable. It's not very pleasant. Now then, let's try and maybe ask some questions of this bishop right there. I'm expecting something like c3 or a3 at some point. That is totally possible. And we are ready for that. But it's nothing, nothing special about it. Just moved. I wonder if you wanted to play something like c3 or a3, which one would be your pick? This is a question to all the people in the chat. If you wanted to kick this knight out, you would have to play out c3 or a3. Which one would you choose? a3, almost unequivocally a3. Interesting. Alright, so where does my bishop want to go? How about nowhere? I tricked you. I tricked you. Now, that wasn't actually a good move. It wasn't. But I just wanted to do something unexpected. So, you know. You guys are probably tired of seeing me winning every game. How about, you know, I make this a little bit difficult for myself. Okay, so a3 it is. What's wrong with a3? I never said anything was wrong with a3. I was just like, you know, everyone unequivocally said a3. That's it. Wow, I'm down on time. Jesus Christ, gotta move it. Gotta move my incontinentia buttocks. Gotta move my incontinentia buttocks pronto. 13 seconds. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? Your what? My incontinentia buttocks. I have to move my incontinentia buttocks. I don't see how it is a problem. Spell. Am I in a spelling bee or something? What do you want me to spell? What do you want me to spell? I'm out of moves. Shit, I'm out of time, most importantly. Draw! Yay! Yeah, caught me off guard with the bloody pre-moving now. Caught me slightly off guard. Still one on time, what? He watched too much of Monkey Python. Monkey Python. I wonder if Eddie was just a cutie pie who just allowed me to have that win. You know, someone be proud of me. I tried. Everyone is proud of you, definitely. It's a joke. It's a joke, Max. It's spelled like this: incontinent. Jesus Christ. Incontinentia buttocks. There you go. I think I spelled it correctly. Incontinentia buttocks. I needed to move my incontinentia buttocks a bit quicker. That's what I needed to do. I fought valiantly. That you did. That you did. That you did. For sure. For sure. Yeah, alright then. It looks like we are mostly done, or we are all but done with our commitments on the chess battlefield. And yeah, it looks like we're gonna wrap this up. You know, stream's been going for almost 2 hours. I still need to do some stuff, as I always have to do on a weekday. And yes, this looks like this is goodbye. And thank you everyone for coming. It's been a real pleasure as always. And I do look forward to seeing all of you on Sunday, if possible, because Sunday, of course, is a tournament day. And yes, wish you all the best for the rest of the day, for the rest of the week. Like the stream, subscribe, etc. Notification bell on so you don't miss anything. And I'll see you very soon. My unintentional gambit says much love to everyone. And yes, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye, much love.